Hi, I'm Rob Wong and I'm here today to talk to you about NeuroNode, which is a communication device which is designed to help people with severe speech and movement difficulties. And unlike eye gaze technology, this technology uses the electricity of the body to be able to pick up signals which can be transferred along to a computer. So how does it work? Well, it's a simple light device which can go on a number of muscle sites. I happen to have it on over my wrist at this stage. And you can see that if I was to make a small movement, the green light will go on as I make a signal. Very easy. And you can see I really don't have to make much movement to create a signal. So once I can create a signal, which is wirelessly sent to the device, I can then begin to turn that into communication. So let's see how that works. So now, for example, if I have a standard board package, I can initiate a board communication by simply initiating a click. And I can wait till that gets across to a yes, and then make another selection. Initiate again, and I can wait to a no, for example.
No.
So very simple communication, all done by my mind communicating down my arm and my device picking up that intention, which was to move my index finger. So once you can do that, you can then move on to more advanced activities such as speech generation or even ultimately environmental controls. So let's have a look at how that works. And I'll just go back here. So now I can access a speech generating package. I'll just stay at the end. And I can begin speaking. For example, I can cross over and highlight that letter I. I can then begin to speak.
I would like some water, please.
So you can see, not quite conversational, but not bad for someone who can say exactly what they want to say without having to move a muscle, essentially. Now you will see some movement on my finger, and that's because I am able to move. But I can take that signal now and I can begin to repeat that message. So I can simply initiate, go down to that little speech bubble.
I would like some water, please.
And be able to say the same thing. Obviously the same thing can happen for environmental controls. If I wanted to be able to control lighting, or I wanted to indeed even access something like Spotify. So there's one of my favourite Australian bands, as everyone will know. So if that's annoying you, I can easily turn it off. And that's as easily as it is to be able to communicate on something like Spotify. So the device works with a variety of different conditions. I'm just going to turn that off. Such as MND, ALS, TBI, MSA type conditions, and also cerebral palsy. You'll find that it's a very, very versatile device which will enable you to manage a lot of the conditions that normally would be challenging for traditional switches, things like spasm. We can manage, for example, when someone has high tone. All of those things can be managed with this technology. Equally, with a patient like MND, the sensitivity of the unit can pick up very, very low activity, which means it's a very, very effective device for that type of condition. So over the subsequent weeks, we're going to be producing a number of different videos, examples of case studies of people who are using the technology in various situations. People who are, for example, MND type patients, traumatic brain, and also cerebral palsy. But those really require a little bit more in-depth analysis, and we'll be producing those as a separate video. So In summary, the NeuroNode is a very, very simple, easy device. It's wearable, it's very easy for carers to manage, it's not affected by light or calibration issues like eye gaze technology can be. So it's a real alternative for those type of situations where you find a difficult situation with a patient. It's available in Australia, we're NDIS approved, and if you are interested in finding out more information about the NeuroNode, we offer free assessments anywhere across Australia, and all you have to do is contact us, and there'll be some details at the end of this video to find out more about that. But essentially that's a free 45-minute session online conducted to see whether the person you're thinking about may be appropriate for this technology. So in summary, a very simple communication technology, very low fatigue for users, which is one of the key benefits, and overall very simple to operate, and will operate on a variety of different platforms. So anything that can be Bluetooth connected, whether it be an Android device, a Windows device, or indeed an iOS device, we can connect to all of those. So thank you very much for your time, and certainly if you'd like some more information, there'll be some information at the end of this video. Thank you very much.